Mood to change, baby, tell them mood to change.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Out top. Let's run left.
The first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch the twins. Hey, check Michael Allen. Ready? Hey, check.
Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
On the double. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the pass.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Grant, 87 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well,
Throwing again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A gain there of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, it's Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. On third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
On first down, it's Grant. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second and 9, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 26. Check 26. Check 13. Go. Check 13.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Check.
To throw is Wilson on third down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a give, right side. It's Grant. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Lynch, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down, Seattle.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Wilson. This complete to Lockett. An excellent gain, 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I'm scared. Hey, switch gears. 22, Jet, over. 22, Jet, over. Kill. Leo, showing up.
On first down, Grant. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from, oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. This is Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Benson Mayowa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. And several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You can't block me. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Go, go. Motion.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Seahawks have recovered.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
The carry now for Lynch. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up? The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
But now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Cardinals 14, Seahawks 7.
Check Michael out. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. Crunch. 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 95. Check Michael out. Check Michael out. Not today, you are. Not today. Check the backer. Check the backer. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey. Watch twist.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watch out.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Alert. Kill.
Here's Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Lynch. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
58, the Mutts. Hey, I'm coming.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
They will run with Graham. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 44 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert 3. He's checking.
Here's Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He can run for it, and he will. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go back to Grant. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Fights loose. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
What?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought